Welcome, viewers, to another fabulous episode of Unapologetically Free. Now, today we are going to talk about flatline as well as how flatline will feel like. Now, first up, what is flatline? Now, basically, in terms of the healing of your brain, a flatline is when the dopamine receptors reach an all time low. That is to say, your brain's capacity to receive this sense of motivation and pleasure is at the all time low. Often, this state of flatline is described as feeling very mild, feeling very numb. And in my own personal experience, it just feels like as if nothing really excites me, and I just am not particularly very interested in many things. I don't feel exceptionally depressed, neither do I feel exceptionally excitable. I just feel very flat throughout the day. And this state or this period of flatline can last weeks, and perhaps as some users, or sorry, some no-fappers have documented, this period can last to even months. And this period of flatline has been described by many no-fappers as one of the scariest period of no-fap. And that is why it's very important for you to understand this phenomenon, just in case this phenomenon of flatline occurs to you. Now, sharing from my personal experience, when I'm on flatline, first thing is I feel weird. I feel mild. But above all, the first few times I experienced this, it actually feels scary. Now, it feels scary because you have no idea what the heck happened to your dick. Because honestly, it feels like as if your dick has stopped working. It usually happens quite far into the no-fap journey. So the first 2 weeks you experience fluctuating sexual energy, and then perhaps from week 3 onwards all the way to even week 8, you start to normalize, you feel some of the benefits, and then suddenly, all of a sudden, things just stop and turn flat. And it is during this period where I just get very weird out about my progress on NoFap. And for a guy who used to feel uh, easily excitable, to a state where suddenly I don't feel excited about anything, it starts to worry you. For example, one of the reasons why this state is very scary is because when your dick doesn't seem to be aroused by anything, you would start to want to make sure that it is still alive and kicking. And what happens is, number one, I feel nothing. Number two, I get concerned. And in the past, what happened was, because I did not understand this phenomenon, I would start stroking. And of course, when you start stroking, the tendency to relapse comes back. And this is just so scary and tough sometimes for some people, because you reach this point, okay, this is actually the last obstacle that you will face before your brain truly normalizes. And my suggestion to you viewers out there who are currently in this stage of the flatline, to trust the process. If I only knew about flatline before I read up on it and all the likes, it would have been much easier to just trust the process and understand that it may take even up to a month, and just go with it even though the dick is lifeless. Just trust in the process of no fap. Don't try and stimulate yourself, because honestly, on the flatline period, even if even if you try and, for example, browse suggestive material, what I realize is that those watching suggestive material during this period doesn't even get me aroused or excited, and that is the reason why it gets worrisome. But you have to trust in the process and understand that this is exactly the time when your brain starts to heal. So important, so important. And if you are able to get past this flatline stage, what will follow afterwards is the healing of your brain. And that is when you start to experience the normalization of your brain, where things that used to be unexciting would start to excite you once again. And you can start enjoying, perhaps, smelling the roses, allowing the wind to just carry away whatever stress that you have, and you're able to appreciate the smaller things in life when you get to this stage of your brain healing. Now, if you like this video, like it, comment, share it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you